Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving is brought to you in part by Lakes Gas, Green Larson Mortuary, the Rainy Lake Medical Center, Ekman Motors, Hometown Hobby and Crafts, Border Bank, the Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the Falls Lumber Company, PCA, the Outdoorsman's Headquarters, the Falls International Airport, City Drug, the Sports Shop, Enbridge, Studio B Flooring, Domino's, Service Master, Nagurski Transportation, Northland Sales and Service, Snap Fitness, Up North Builders, Northern Lumber, True Star, Anderson Flying Service, Cape, Arrowhead Transit, Howard's Cenex East, The Dent Shop, Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center, North Star Electric, Napa Auto Parts, St. Thomas School, Rainy Lake Houseboats, Nelson's Salvage and Recycling, and Rainy River, Minnesota North College. Now let's go to the pool for Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1 and rjbroadcasting.com. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Falls High Pool as we get set for the season opener as the Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving team takes on Mesabi East. Tim Ringhoffer joining you here this afternoon on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and if you forgot about it, yourliveevent.com as well this afternoon, so you can go there, you can watch the meet. This is going to be a meet between two teams where the numbers are dwindling before these two programs, and when I talked to head coach Steve Joslin, he mentioned that this is going on everywhere. The numbers for boys swimming down a lot in all programs, not just in these two. You're looking at a Bronco program that's got 13 kids on the roster, 7 through 12. You're looking at a Mesabi East roster that is below 20 for 7 through 12. So these are numbers that are concerning. Definitely difficult to have a team sport when you only have 13 individuals. I know the boys track and field team went through similar issues last year. The boys swimming and diving team last year had very few numbers, but they had a lot of experience. They had a lot of seniors that are now going to be gone, and now you're going to be starting over with some very youthful kids, some kids who aren't even going to be that are on the team today, part of those 13 kids, but that aren't going to swim today just because the hit practice meet that the team was supposed to have at Hibbing last week didn't go off as planned. So this is the actual first meet of the year. So Coach Steve Joslin feeling a little stressed out, and rightfully so. It's just one of those things that you want when you get to that first meet of the year. You want your kids to be comfortable. You want them to be ready to go. And unfortunately, this is going to be a season that's going to start on the fly, going to start on the run, going to start with nothing but the first meet right off the bat, the first dual meet of the year. Don't forget that the Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving team is going to be having their invitational starting on Saturday coming up here, and I believe it starts at noon. I'm looking over at Sarah. She gives me the thumbs up because she's the PA person here, and she's got to be here to work on Saturday. So the meet starts at noon, so if you can fit that into your schedule on a busy Saturday afternoon in middle of December when maybe you should be out shopping like I should be, or or what? Or the Vikings are on Saturday. Yeah, I forgot about the Vikings are on Saturday afternoon at noon. Well, that means Sarah will have the TV all set up right here because she's going to be watching the Vikings while watching what's going on in the pool. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. You're listening to the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show. Have you checked out Hometown Hobby and Crafts large array merchandise? Not only do they have everything to make your school or craft project the best that it can be, but they've got so much more. They've got a sale going on right now all the way through December 24th, 15% off all kids' toys, all their models, which make great Christmas presents. And, of course, they've got 15% off fabric and trim as well in case you've got a craft project that you want to be working on for Christmas time. So get on down to 327 3rd Street in downtown International Falls. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have our Up North Builders coaches interview with head coach Steve Joslin. You're listening to the pre-meet show for Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and watching it on yourliveevent.com.
City Drug, your community health.
Hi, this is Chris Lassila, Vice President and Branch Manager of Border Bank. If you own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
Coke knows there's nothing better than the beat of the summer. From low key to hyped up. So we're helping you and your friends drink it all in with 100 days of artist experiences, tracks, and concerts with the best names in music, all at Coke Studio. Drink, scan, and enjoy your Coke so you never miss out on the amazing offers we're dropping this summer. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
Welcome back to the pregame show, being joined by head coach Steve Joslin. He's doing this in protest mode, just so people understand that before we start. Coach, it's the first meet of the season. You got to be excited, right?
I'm absolutely excited, but we only have 7 swimmers.
Yeah, is that more due to injuries, or how comes the low number?
Yes, graduated quite a few last year. We have 1 out 6 that I'm aware of today, and we have 2 new swimmers that just aren't quite ready to compete.
So this is kind of the number that we can expect. Low teens most of the year for this group.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, quite a lot of our section is that way as well. It's a sport that seems to be losing numbers everywhere. So,
talk about some of the older kids that Josh Worley probably being one of them that you're going to lean on this year to bring points to the team.
Absolutely. We got Josh, we got Trig, both seniors, and then Brendan Scholler, and I would say William Ginter, probably our 4 to watch for the season. We have a lot of newbies that are coming along super in practice. Again, we've only had 11 days of practice, so our expectations are not like to the moon. We are looking for some basic protocol and not getting DQ'd and kind of an icebreaker. We didn't have our icebreaker meet this year either down in Hibbing. Okay. So this is the very first time these boys have been up to do an official start and hear any of the sounds. So it's going to be interesting.
Mesabi East is the opponent today. Of course, always, I think, a good rivalry between the two schools.
We love them. Their coaches are fun, and their teammates have been great to us, too. And they're hoping to win the Coach Jaws Award, which is a shark towel. If they get 4 personal bests in one meet, in my meet, they get a towel from me that's got a big picture of a shark. And they were asking last year, can we get one too? And absolutely, I said. So it's a lot of fun swimming with them.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
That is head coach Steve Joslin joining me there, and that interview brought to you by Up North Builders, experts construction in International Falls. They've got planning, they've got management, and they've got experience, and it makes a difference. Up North Builders, and of course, Coach, talking about the Jaws towel. So I'm interested. I should have asked them to see a picture of the Jaws towel so that I kind of knew what it looked like. And Steve, he does not like to, as I mentioned at the start of the interview, it was in protest mode. I told him, give me 90 seconds. Well, he ended up giving me 2 minutes and 7 seconds. And I appreciate his time. I know it's something he doesn't like doing, but he's gotten better and better at it. And the boys swimming and diving team will be one of our interviewees, one of our set of guests on Coach's Corner on Saturday morning before the invitational meet. So stay tuned for that as we get a chance to sit down with some of the older kids on this team. And if we look at the roster for the International Falls Broncos and looking at their seniors, you're going to see Trig Hempstead and Josh Worley. No juniors on this team. Liam Collishaw, William Gunter, and Brendan Scholler are the sophomores. Freshmen, Wyatt Jansen, Connor Tomzak, Jacob Wise. Your 8th graders are Bradley Muring, Max Yuso, Sig Ginter, and Michael Soskowitz, and 1 7th grader, Ashley Silvers. And again, I know a couple of those kids are first-timers and will not be swimming today, but as I mentioned, 13 on the roster for the International Falls Broncos. And that's, like I said, that's an interesting number because it makes it tough to fill out relays and even put some people in events like for example, the 500-yard today race, the 500 free. Nobody from the Broncos is in that event, and I can't say that that's the way it's going to be at the end of the season. But for today, there's only going to be Mesabi's Giants in that race. Let's take another break here on the Hometown Hobby and Crash pregame show. When we come back, we'll have more as we get set for the Broncos and the Giants in boys swimming and diving. You're listening to it on Lace Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
A message from Kate, Kuching area.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Cloudy tonight with likely lows of around 7. Easterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 33 tomorrow. Snow likely 5 to 10 inches of snow night through Thursday night. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Fucci from the Meteorology Weather Center on Country. Currently it's 33.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Pool. We're getting closer and closer to the start of this meet. They're introducing the coaches and such. So it's time for the national anthem coming up, brought to you by Ironson Flying Service. You know, Ironson Flying Service of International Falls, they've been serving the borderland community since 1948. Thor and his staff are proud Americans and proud to be serving our community. So we'll be getting ready for that. And our starting lineups are brought to you by the Sports Shop for honest service and fair prices on bikes, hockey equipment, and more. I'm going to stop that because we are going to have the national anthem right now. I can hear, so let's turn it over to the PA. And there is your national anthem brought to you by Ironson Flying Service of International Falls. They've been serving the borderland community since 1948. As I was saying, the starting lineups brought to you by the Sports Shop for honest service and fair prices on bikes, hockey equipment, and more. Come to the Sports Shop in downtown International Falls, and I'm going to give you your seniors. For each team, I already gave you the seniors for the International Falls Broncos, Trig Henson and Josh Worley. Looking over at Mesabi East, they've got just one senior, and that is going to be Mason Williams. Our first race of the day is the 200-yard medley relay. This is going to be for the junior varsity. Mesabi East is the only team that is going to be swimming here as just one relay team. It will be Kai Schroeder, Lachlan Ruda, Luke Strand, and Isaac Olofsson that are swimming in this race. So this race is going to be brought to you by Domino's. Domino's, you can give them a call at 218-283-3444, or you can go to Domino's.com online to order your favorite pizza, chicken wings, pasta, or sandwich. And it's getting close to dinner time. Why not get yourself all prepared up and make yourself an easy night with that snow coming? Maybe it's a night when you don't feel like cooking a whole bunch. And so that's something that you could think about taking care of. We're going to take a break before the varsity 200 medley relay. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1 and RJBroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
High school fans, falling and getting up is one of many lessons students learn when they participate in high school activities. It takes courage to show up and perform, knowing that mistakes will occur. A missed shot, a bad pass. Mistakes are part of the game. Teaching young people is a valuable lesson in picking themselves up and starting over again. This message has been brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Howard Senex invites you to see all they have to offer. Senex carries Canadian-made bread, Wisconsin's best meat and cheese sticks, and other healthy snacks, along with a wide variety of chips, candy, and beverages. Howard Senex offers a 7-cent per gallon discount on gas and fuel when paying with cash. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, and closed on Sunday. You're looking for fun and rewarding jobs, stop in Senex East and pick up an application. Howard Senex East, Highway 53.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And welcome back everybody here to the Falls High Pool as the final swimmer almost in the water here for the Mesabi East Junior Varsity race. And that is going to be Isaac Osison that is going to get into the water and swim the final 50 free. Let's get you set up for the 200 medley relay varsity style. Mesabi will have two heats. Two teams racing, as they'll be in lanes 3 and 5. Again, if you look at the screen, just a reminder, lane 1 is on the far side, the upper part of your screen, and lane 6 is at the bottom. So Mesabi will be in lanes 3 and 5. International Falls will be in lane 4. And lane 4 for the Broncos, it'll be Michael Sobkowitz who will swim first, followed by Sig Ginter, Wyatt Jansen, and Jacob Wise. So you got two 8th graders and two 9th graders swimming this event. And then for Mesabi, they're going to get started up with Zayd Baker in lane 3 and Connor Felt in lane 5. We'll get you all caught up on all the guys who are in the race. And I'm looking, all right, there it is. We were just talking about the weather forecast that we heard. In the next 24 hours, we're expecting 5.4 inches of snow here in International Falls, but could be more than that. All right, we've got swimmers in the water here for the start of the 200 medley relay. Again, brought to you by Domino's. They start with the backstroke here. Again, in lane 3 for Mesabi East, at the top of your screen is Zayd Baker. Michael Sobkowitz for the Falls in lane 4, and Connor Felt in lane 5. All 8th graders, believe it or not, here for these teams. And down at the far end of the pool, making the turn first is going to be Zayd Baker in lane 3. Connor Felt in lane 5 for Mesabi East. And again, Michael Sobkowitz, as they come in for the end of the backstroke, Mason Williams will be in lane 3 in for Mesabi East. Latham Ruda will be in lane 5, and in lane 4, Sig Ginter will be swimming for the Falls. So you get those swimmers in the water. Again, each one's going to swim 2 lengths of the pool, 1 lap for their 50 yards of their quarter of the 200. Down at the far end of the pool, making the turn is going to be the sophomore Mason Williams for Mesabi East. Again, the scoring in this event, 8-4-2. So the first place team is going to pick up 18 points. The second place team 4, and the third place team will get 2. And ready to come in and touch up here is Mason Williams in lane 3. He's going to turn it over to Cole Lehman, a 7th grader, making some strides here. Sig Ginter is closing in on Latham Ruda. And so lanes 4 and 5 very close after Mesabi East had a good lead after the backstroke coming into the water. In lane 5 for Mesabi East is Alex Elite, and for the Broncos it's Wyatt Jansen in lane 4 as they swim the butterfly here, ready to finish up here. Cole Lehman, the 7th grader, and almost a half length of the pool lead. He's going to turn it over to Isaac Schroeder to finish it up with the freestyle. He is in the water, but the race in lanes 4 and 5 stays close between the Broncos and the Mesabi East number 2 team here. I'll just call them that because they're in second place. As they come down to finish it up, the Broncos is going to have Jacob Wise in lane 4. It's going to be Danny Napper in lane 5. But here comes Isaac Schroeder to finish up here for Mesabi East, as they are going to pick up the 8 first place points. They are going to finish in 1:56:01 for the finishing time. And extending the lead in lane 5 is Danny Napper over Jacob Wise for the Falls. So Mesabi East is going to pick up 12 points, and the Broncos will pick up the 2 points for third place. 2:10:25 is the time for Mesabi East in lane 5. And the Broncos, they are going to finish up here in 2:20:95. So there are your top 3 times in the 200-yard medley relay. The varsity, again, Mesabi East wins it in 1:56:01. Second place, Mesabi East, 2:10:25. And third place for the Broncos at 2:20:95. We've got one swimmer in the 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. It is Vance Johnson from Mesabi East. We'll take a break, and we are going to come back with the 200-yard freestyle varsity. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes 104.1, RJBroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on YourLiveEvent.com.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Don, what's going on at Studio B4?
I just want to take the opportunity to thank all of my customers who have supported my business since I opened in 2019. Not only have you purchased flooring from me, but you've also referred your family and friends to stop over and see me.
That's really awesome, isn't it?
Isn't it? I couldn't be more grateful, so thank you. Installation is booking out right now, so come in to see me for your winter projects. And when you have an opportunity to stop in and say hello, please do. I truly have the nicest customers, Mike, and I miss all of them.
Studio B4, 240-555-99.
Hi, this is Tony Skipstrom, Consumer Loan Officer at Border Bank. Finding the right vehicle can be challenging these days, but finding a competitive loan rate is a breeze at Border Bank. If you are in the market to purchase a new or used vehicle, take the stress out of the car buying process. Stop in and visit with me to explore what amount and interest rate you would be qualified for. We're Border Bank, your consumer loan headquarters for new wheels. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Falls High Pool as we get just about done with the 200-yard free junior varsity race that Vance Johnson is the only swimmer partaking from Mesabi East. It's time for our keys to the meet, brought to you by Rainy Lake Houseboats. Rainy Lake Houseboats is located on magnificent Rainy Lake. It is where the highways end and the ancient waterways begin. Rainy Lake Houseboats offer amazing Minnesota houseboat vacations on magnificent Rainy Lake in Voyageurs National Park. You can call them at 1-800-554-9188. Coach Steve Joslin talked about the keys to this match. I'm just going to echo what he said. Let's go. Let's not have any DQs. Let's not have any false starts. Let's not have any people not doing the right things like they're supposed to do. That is the key to this meet because the Broncos, having such a young team, need to make sure that they know how to take care of things. I'm coming to you from the Rainy River Campus, Minnesota North College Press area. Start your voyage at Rainy River Campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Campus of Minnesota North College. 218-285-7722 as classes finishing up here for fall semester. Spring semester starts, I believe, on January 10th, which is a Tuesday. So if you need to get registered for classes, you better get a phone call in and find out how you got to do that online because I'm sure you don't do it the old way when you used to wait in line to sign up for classes. That doesn't happen anymore. That's too old school, man. That tells you how old I am, folks. Wow. It scares me. Stay tuned in our intermission after diving before the final swimming meets. We're going to have our Green Larson, Where Are They Now? And one of the best swimmers ever in International Falls history. We're going to hear from him and where he is now. So stay tuned for that as coming up here. 12-2 is the score on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Need a new battery? Score one today at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. Vance Johnson's going to finish up his 200 free in 3:18.84. And now let's get you set for the 200-yard freestyle. Brought to you here by Service Master International Falls for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Lanes 2, 4, and 6 at the top of your screen. There's going to be International Falls Comzac. Lane 4 is going to be Brendan Scholler. Lane 6, Max Diesel, all from International Falls. And lanes 4 and 6. Alex Leet is in lane 3, and Carter Steele is in lane 5. Brendan Scholler, he's the veteran in this race. He's a 10th grader. He's the oldest kid in the race. Mesabi East in lane 5. This is Carter Steele leading the race. In second place is Alex Leet. Brendan Scholler in lane 4. He's hanging around in third. And then in lanes 2 and 6, Connor Tomczak and Max Yuso, a 7th grader and an 8th grader respectively. They are bringing up 4th and 5th place. In lane 4, in lane 3, 28.70 is the first lap time for Alex Leet. Again, they swim 4 laps. As lane 5, was 28.35 for the lead time. As it is Carter Steele just ahead of Alex Leet. They are in lanes 3 and 5. Brendan Scholler in lane 4 trying to hang in there with those two swimmers from Mesabi. We're almost halfway through this 200 free. And as we look down, they are going to touch just at about a minute when you do the flip turn. And in lane 3, just a little bit faster was Leet than Steele. If you see it on the clock on your screen, I'm not sure if you're seeing that. About 4,500 of a second faster in lane 3 as they make the turn at the far end of the pool. They are going to flip turn at about the identical time. So a dead heat right now between Alex Leet and Carter Steele from Mesabi East. Scholler starting to fall back a bit. I would say he's about 4 body lengths behind. In lane 2, Connor Tomczak from International Falls. He's making the turn down on the far end. He is in 4th place. In first place right now, that belongs to lane 5. Just beating Leet is Carter Steele in lane 5. Max Yuso, he is in lane 6 for the Falls. He just made his turn on the far end of the pool. As the swimmers in lanes 3 and 5, they're making their turn for home. So we'll see who's got a little bit left in the tank to see who can take first place advantage right now. Goes to Carter Steele in lane 5. He's got about maybe a yard lead on his teammate. And coming in to finish up in first place is going to be Carter Steele. He's going to touch in 2:04.09, which is going to be a second and 200ths faster than his teammate from Mesabi East. So they will pick up the 10 points. Coming in is Brendan Scholler in 2:16.06. He will take third place. So the 10 points will go to Mesabi East. 6 points will go to International Falls if everybody is able to finish up legally and nobody is disqualified. Finishing up in lane 4 is Connor Tomczak in 2:30.19, and Max Yuso coming down to finish up here in lane 6 to bring to a conclusion this 200-yard freestyle brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Max touches up, but the clock did not stop, and he finally touches it to knock the clock in at about 2:50, 2:78. He's probably closer to 2:47, 2:48. It is now time for the 100-yard IM Junior Varsity. Just one swimmer. This is going to be Kai Schroeder from Mesabi East, the 7th grader. He will swim one length of the pool in each of the four strokes. Long delay there as the starter was waiting for everybody to quiet down there. So that's just fine. That's one thing that the boys have to remember, learn, get reminded at this first meet. That's how those things go. Let's get you set up for the 200-yard IM Varsity. There's going to be 3 swimmers, 2 from the Falls and 1 from Mesabi East. And the 200-yard IM Varsity is going to be brought to you by Snap Fitness on Shorewood Drive. They're a 24-hour facility with 3 weights, machines, tanning, classes, and more. Customized personalized training and nutrition programs are available. Give the gals a call at Snap Fitness 218-283-0020. As I mentioned, there are going to be 3 racers. International Falls, Wyatt Jansen will be in lane 2. Trig Hempstead, the sophomore, says sophomore here. I think he's a senior by what I read on the, must be a typo, I think. He's in lane 4. Cole Lehman will swim for Mesabi East in that race. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and when we come back, we'll have that race for you. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's Advanced Concussion Management Program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Welcome back to the Falls High Pool here. 127.91 is the time for Kai Schroeder in the 100-yard IM junior varsity. So here we come with the 200-yard I am. And I'm looking down at Trig Hempstead. Not going to be tough to recognize why he's got the full beard going. A good race between him and Dwayne for the full beard. And we are underway in lanes 2, 3, and 4. Again, the Broncos in lanes 2 and 4. Those are the top swimmer and the bottom swimmer on your screen. Taking the lead off the start is going to be Cole Lehman for Mesabi East. He's going to make the turn down at the far end of the pool. It says Cole's a 7th grader, but he looks far too physically mature to be a 7th grader. So I'm not sure if that's who it is, but I'm going to go with that's who it is. After the first 50 here in a time of 28.98, leading it is Cole Lehman. Trig Hempstead right behind it, 31.67, almost 3 seconds behind, and then another second and a half back to Wyatt Jansen as the swimmers go to the backstroke in these 4 disciplines that you have to swim here in this race. Making the turn down at the far end of the pool is Cole Lehman, as he will make the turn to finish up his backstroke. Hempstead makes his turn in lane 4, and now making the turn in lane 2 is going to be Jansen. Of course, they will go to the breaststroke next, which is probably the slowest of the 3 disciplines. At least I would guess for most swimmers. About 107 is the touch for Cole Lehman. After halfway point of the race, it's going to be about 113 for Trig Hempstead as he makes the turn as they go to the breaststroke. Jansen has turned about 118 for his time. As we look back down to the far end of the pool, and making the turn is going to be Cole Lehman. As he pushes off and gets a good shove down underneath that water with that dolphin kick, pops up out of the water, and now has built a better than a half length of the pool lead on Trig Hempstead. As Hempstead makes his turn, and almost finishing up here on the near end of the pool is Lehman in lane 3 for Mesabi East. As it looks like he's distancing himself out here now with just the freestyle remaining, 50 yards to go for Cole Lehman. Trig Hempstead almost finishing up his breaststroke part of the race here, as is Wyatt Jansen down on the upper side of the pool there in lane 2. Turning for home now is Cole Lehman. Of course, this first race of the year, you're looking to see what your time is going to be, where you're at. You probably have an idea where you'd like to be at, as Cole Lehman is going to come in and finish up this race, brought to you by Snap Fitness in 2:17:53 to take first place. He will get the 6 points there, and then it's going to be 7 points for the Falls. So on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard, it's going to be 28-15 in favor of Mesabi East. After 3 events, Trig Hempstead coming in to finish up for International Falls. And it looks like his time is going to be in the just around 2:40. It is going to be just over 2:40, 2:41:40. So nearly a 24-second win for Cole Lehman in lane 3. Here comes Wyatt Jansen to finish up. As he looks to finish up in under 3 minutes, looks like he's going to be in about 2:56:01. So his seat time was 3 minutes, so better than 4 seconds better on that race. So again, on that race, 6 points for first place for Cole Lehman, 4 points for Trig Hempstead for second, and 3 for Wyatt Jansen for taking third place. So we've got the 50-yard freestyle coming up here. Junior varsity, just 1 swimmer. This is going to be Easton Gert, who is going to be swimming for Mesabi East in lane 3. So 1 lap of the pool here. As the swimmer is in, and that'll give us time to get you set up for the 50 free for the varsity. We're going to have a full pool here. All 6 lanes are going to be filled for the Northern Lumber 50 freestyle. Northern Lumber free estimates delivered to your work site and paint matching. Northern Lumber, everything to build anything, located on Highway 53 at 307th Street in International Falls. For Mesabi East in lane 1, it's going to be Danny Napper. Mason Williams will swim in lane 3, and Isaac Schroeder will swim in lane 5 for Mesabi East. For the Broncos, Sig Ginter will swim in lane 2. Josh Worley in lane 4, one of the seniors for the Falls. And Jacob Wise, the 9th grader, will be in lane 6. So that, of course, is just 1 lap of the pool. Coming in to finish up here in 42:23 is going to be Easton Gert, and that will get us ready for the varsity race. As I mentioned, all 6 lanes will be filled here. Again, lane 1, if you're just joining us, is at the top of the screen. Lane 6 is at the bottom, so you've got your orientation figured out here. And let's see what's going to happen in this 50 free. And somebody flinched or something. The starter stands them up. They'll start over again. And we are underway here. Good start in lanes 3 and 5 for Mesabi East and Williams and Schroeder, as I think Worley got stuck in the blocks a little bit. We'll see if he can make that up as they make the turn down the far end. It's going to be lane 3, Mason Williams, followed by Schrader and Worley right there in the middle of the pool for you. As you can see that Mason Williams is going to win this race in lane 3, and it's going to be very close in lane 1 for third place and finishing up in 24:31. Not too bad a time for the first race of the year for Mason Williams. Isaac Schroeder is going to finish in 25:08. Josh Worley, 27:01 in lane 1. Danny Napper, 28:19. Lane 2 is going to take 5th place in Sig Ginter, 32:44. And Jacob Wise, 35:71 in lane 6. So the Mesabi East Giants are going to go 1st, 2nd, and 4th, which means they are going to pick up a dozen points there. And the Broncos will pick up 4 points for places 3 and 5. So that is your 50-yard freestyle brought to you by Northern Lumber. Everything to build anything, located on Highway 53 at 307th Street in International Falls. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to have the diving portion. Just 2 divers, one from each team. So we're going to let them get their warm-ups going, and then we'll come back with the event. You're watching it on yourliveevent.com, and you're listening to it on Lace Country 104.1 and online at rjbroadcasting.com.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
A message from CAPE, Couchiching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Couchiching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug Free Communities grant funding.
The Propane Gas Association recommends that all gas systems should be routinely inspected every 5 years. Lakes Gas in the Falls can check your gas systems on a regular basis. A gas system safety inspection only takes 1 or 2 hours and includes a leak test as well as a visual inspection of all your gas appliances. Lakes Gas has a fall special on gas safety system inspections right now, so call Lakes Gas for an appointment today. Lakes Gas, your local propane company since 1959.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's Advanced Concussion Management Program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Pool. As I finish up a text. So I apologize while I finish this up. I need to get this out. I just came at the wrong time. So as we get ready for the diving, 2 divers, Michael Sopkowitz for International Falls and Aiden Johnson for Mesabi East. And again, this is going to be brought to you by Migration Transportation, moving your product safe and fast. Migration Transportation is always looking for new professional drivers to join their team. Call Kevin at 218-689-2064. And we're going to probably have the PA announcer doing a lot of the work here for us as she announces what the dive number is. I can't tell you what those numbers mean, but I can tell you the multiplier. And then I'll be trying to do some of the math for you as well to keep you up to date on what the score is on each dive. And so we'll take a look at all that as the divers, I think, are ready. And I'm seeing the sign to get going. So it's going to be 1.46. 1.8 is the difficulty on this first one. Just couldn't quite hear that as we get ready for this first dive by Aiden Johnson. Almost got to that open position. She's going to give him 15.5 times the 1.8 on the difficulty makes that dive 27.9. So the degree of difficulty 1.4 on this dive for Michael Sobkowitz. I'm just going to double check to make sure he is an 8th grader for International Falls. Got up there, nice form rate. 6, 5.5, and 7, so that is a total of 18.5 times the 1.4.
The second dive is a 5.2 forward, 100 in the 3 position,
25.9 was the amount for Michael Sobkowitz on his first dive, so Aiden Johnson leading by 2 points after the first dive. 1.8 the degree of difficulty here for Aiden Johnson, just like it was on the first dive. Scores coming up. 4.5, 3.5, and 3.5, so that is going to be 11.5 times the 1.8, which is 20.7. 1.7 here for Sobkowitz. Back dive, facing the other way, so makes it tough. Just a little bit of over rotation there by Sobkowitz. 6, 4.5, and 5, so 15.5 times the 1.7 is going to give him 26.35. So right now, Sobkowitz in the lead at 52.25 total, 48.6 for Johnson. Five and a half, and a 6, so 17 for Johnson. I did not get the degree of difficulty, so you'll have to wait for the total amount. Sobkowitz's dive here. We're going to be 1.5 coming up. Sobkowitz is into the water. You got a little bit. The judges got a little wet on that one. 6, 6.5, and 4.5, so 17 times the 1.5. 1.6 for Aiden Johnson on the previous dive. Times 17 gave him 27.2. Here's 1.4 on the degree of difficulty. Just a slight over-rotation there by Johnson. A 4.5, a 5, and a 6, so 15.5 times the degree of difficulty is going to be 21.7.
Michael, the first guy, the W1A, the reverse guy, the degree position, degree difficulty 1.8.
1.8 degree difficulty here for Sobkowitz, 97.5 points for Aiden Johnson through 4 dives. Way up here for Sobkowitz. 6-4-4. Degree, 25.2 points for Sobkowitz on that last dive. So he's got about a 5-point lead, excuse me, 3.5 point lead on Johnson after 4 dives. Looks like Johnson got a good dive there, nearly straight into the water. 5.5. 24.75 is the total on that dive.
Michael, this guy is a 401C inward dive and top position degree difficulty 1.4.
Degree of difficulty a little lower on this one for Sobkowitz, just 1.4. This is dive number 5 of 6 for these two divers. Got up nice and high. Got straight into the water. We'll see him rewarded here. They get a 6, a 7, and a 7 from the judges for 28 points. So he's got 128.95. So he's got a lead of 6.75. The degree of difficulty ramped up on this one, 2.3 for Aiden Johnson. Got around on it. See what the judges give him for scores. 3, 4.5. Which gives him 31.05 for that dive. So the best scoring dive right there for Aiden Johnson. He's got 153.3 his score. 1.6 the degree of difficulty for Sobkowitz on his last dive. He needs 24.35 to tie for the total score on this dive. Just a hair over rotation. We'll see how that is going to affect the scores. 4.5, 4.5, and 4. So a total of 13 times the 1.6 is going to be 20.8. So the total for Sobkowitz is going to be 149.75. Again, this is very quick. This is not official. So 149.75 the total for Sobkowitz from International Falls. For Aiden Johnson, he used that last dive of 31.05 points. Looks like he's going to win it with 153.3. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to have our intermission report brought to you by the Dead Shop. You're listening to Bronco Boys and swimming and diving on Blaze Country 104.1, RGBroadcasting.com. You're watching it on YourLiveEvent.com.
New vehicles coming in.
Athletes on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Living here in northern Minnesota, we embrace all 4 seasons, and the cooler weather brings out the cooler toys. What's next on your wish list? A snowmobile, fish house, snowblower, new plow for the truck or wheeler? Say yes to winter fun and I'll help you finance it. Call today and make an appointment with me, Chelsea Melander, consumer lender at TrueStar. Can't make it in during business hours? That's okay. Apply on your own time or on the mobile app or online at TrueStarFCU.com. Brighter banking at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby,
but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Hi, this is Chris Lassila, Vice President and Branch Manager of Border Bank. If you own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
I decided to get clean, and so I went to the Narconon program.
Not only did I handle my drug addiction, I completely knew how to live life.
Call Narconon today at 877-959-0098. That's 877-959-0098.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Pool. We are in our intermission report brought to you by the Den Shop. That means we've got 5 of the 12 events completed. The Den Shop at 1712 First Avenue West is the place to take your vehicle when you have a fender bender, but they also have Rhino Pro Protective linings for your pickup truck, car starters, and lithium batteries. The Den Shop at 218-285-9593. When I talked to Steve Joslin, head coach for the Falls and owner of the Den Shop, I talked to him about coming on Coach's Corner last week. He said, I've got 8 car starters to put in on Saturday. I'm like, so you're not coming? No, I'm not coming, but hopefully he'll be cut up a little bit more. I know he's busy, but isn't a car starter the perfect Christmas gift at this time of the year, especially when you get a cold morning, like 25, 30 below, and you can just hit the button, and it's all ready to go. Stop at the Den Shop. Again, at 1712 First Avenue West, and you go to 218-285-9593 to get a hold of them. Well, I know they're working on the numbers over here for the diving, brought to you again by Diversity Transportation. But again, I had 153.3 for Aiden Johnson, 149.75 for Michael Sobkowitz. So let's run down the recap here of the first part of the race. In the 200 medley relay, Mesabi took first place in 156.01. Mesabi took second place in 210.25, and the Broncos took third place 220.95. Sewing for the Broncos in that race, Michael Sobkowitz, Sig Ginter, Wyatt Jansen, and Jacob Wise. In the 200-yard freestyle varsity, taking first place was Carter Steele from Mesabi's 204.09, 205.12 for Alex Lee from Mesabi's. They go 1-2. Then Brendan Scholler from International Falls, he took third in 2:16, 2:30 for Connor Tomczak for the Falls in lane 2, and then in lane 6, Max Uso in 2:50 or so, as he didn't quite hit the timing device quite correctly there. So the Broncos take third, fourth, and fifth in the 200-yard free. In the 200-yard IM, 2 swimmers from the Falls, 1 for Mesabi's Cole Wayman wins the race in 2:17.53. Trig Hempstead takes second in 2:41 plus, and 2:56 plus for Wyatt Jansen. In the 50 taking first place was Mason Williams, 24:31. Nice time there. Isaac Schroeder from Mesabi's, he takes second, 25:08. Josh Worley from International Falls took third in 27:01. Danny Napper, he takes fourth, 28:19. He's from Mesabi's. Sig Ginter took fifth in 32:44, and Jacob Wise took sixth in 35:71. So Mesabi's goes 1-2-4 in the 50 free, and then in the diving that just got completed here, the Broncos take second. Let's see here where we got. Oh boy, see, I had 149. Let's see, where did I? See if I can see where the difference was. 25.2, 25.5. Jeez. Let me grab that bottom piece of paper from you, Sarah, because now you got me thinking that. I mean, it's very possible. 25.9, 26. Yeah, my adding skills. Wait, I can't read my writing. That's the reason why. All right, let's get the corrected scores here for you. It was 153.3 for Aiden Johnson and 151.75. So I was off by, I couldn't read my zero. It looked like my 2 was a 0. So still first place for Aiden Johnson, but right there, Michael Sobkowitz in 151.75. So your team score after 5 events Mesabi East 46, International Falls 23. And again, on a day like today, first meet of the year, I don't think either coaching staffs are too concerned about the win or the loss here. They're worried about getting those kids out there, getting them in the pool, and getting those experience. The scoreboard is brought to you by PCA and Napa Auto Parts. Napa Auto Parts need a new battery. Score one today or tomorrow at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. We're going to take another break as the swimmers are getting warmed back up for the second half of this meet. We'll come back with more. You are listening to the Intermission Report brought to you by the Den Shop on Lakes Country 104.1, RJBroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on your live event.
Don, what's going on at Studio B?
Coke knows there's nothing better than the beat of the summer. From low-key to hyped up. So we're helping you and your friends drink it all in with 100 days of artist experiences, tracks, and concerts with the best names in music, all at Coke Studio. Drink, scan, and enjoy your Coke so you never miss out on the amazing offers we're dropping this summer. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Intermission Report brought to you by the Den Shop located at 1712 First Avenue West here in the Falls. You can give them a call at 218-285-9593. You've got a fender bender. Those things happen a little bit more in the wintertime, unfortunately. And of course, if you need a car starter or lithium batteries for whatever you might need those for, and of course, Rhino Pro Protect the line for your pickup truck. It is time for our Green Larson Where Are They Now segment. Green Larson, welcome to a place to celebrate life and honor every memory. Go to their website at greenlarson.com. Tonight's Where Are They Now is with Pat O'Brien, former Bronco football player, swimmer, and track and field athlete. Pat O'Brien, where are you now?
All right, well, I'm down here in St. Paul Park, just south of the St. Paul area. Been living there for about 12, 13 years now with my wife of 20 years and my 18-year-old daughter, who's a senior this year. She started her first day of school today at Park High School in Cottage Grove. I am a small business owner. I have a cigar lounge that I own in Grove Heights. And I started that back in November of 2021 about a friend who had the business, and it's been going really well so far, so I'm very happy with that. Other than that, I just go back to Falls a few times every year and go to the lake cabin or go to the hunt shack and work or hunt for fish and just try and enjoy myself and take trips with the wife and kids and live life as best I can.
And that was Pat O'Brien in our Where Are They Now segment brought to you by Green Larson Mortuary. Green Larson Mortuary, welcome to a place to celebrate life and honor every memory. Go to their website at greenlarson.com. So Pat O'Brien, well, he was an all-state football player, goes on to play for the Gophers, but for a big guy, he was pretty good in the swimming pool as well. This is Tim Ringhoffer coming to you from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box. Start your voyage at Rainy River Campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Campus, Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722. We're going to take another break here on the Intermission Report. When we come back, we're going to get you set up for the second half of this meet as the first race will be the Butterfly 50 for the JV and 100 for the Broncos. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving right here on Lakes Country 104.1 and RJBroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
A winter weather advisory begins at 6 p.m. this evening and continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Cloudy tonight with snow likely. Lows of around 27. Easterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 33 tomorrow. Snow likely. 5 to 10 inches of snow tonight through Thursday night. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki from the Weatherology Weather Center on Lakes Country. Currently it's 33.
High school fans, falling and getting up is one of many lessons students learn when they participate in high school activities. It takes courage to show up and perform, knowing that mistakes will occur. A missed shot, a bad pass. Mistakes are part of the game. Teaching young people is a valuable lesson in picking themselves up and starting over again. This message has been brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Howard Senex East invites you to see all they have to offer. Senex East carries Canadian bakery bread, Wisconsin's best meat and cheese sticks, and other healthy snacks, along with a wide variety of chips, candy, and beverages. Howard Senex East offers a 7-cent per gallon discount on gas and fuel when paying with cash. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, and closed on Sunday. If you're looking for fun or rewarding jobs, stop into Senex East and pick up an application. Howard Senex East, Highway 53.
Welcome back to the Falls High Pool. I was just talking with Sarah Staples here. She said last year during the December parent-teacher conferences at Falls High, big snowstorm. Guess what's happening this week? Parent-teacher conferences and a big snowstorm. Hey, it happens. It seems like it happens every year that way. I don't know. I'm just saying, since they went to this December parent-teacher conference, I'm going to say maybe 8 years ago, I think the attendance has been less than whatever because of the weather. Whether it's freezing cold or it's snow, it always seems to happen. Welcome back to the Den Shop Intermission Report. The Den Shop at 1712 First Avenue West is the place to take your car, your vehicle, if you have a fender. Now, as I told you, we're going to get you set up for the second half of this meet. We're going to get started with the 50-yard butterfly and 100-yard butterfly races, followed by the 100 free, the 300/500 free, then, of course, the 200 free relay, the 100-yard backstroke, the 100-yard breaststroke, and they'll get finished up with the 400 free relay. So these two teams, I think, are chomping at the bit. I see the timer. He's got, or the official starter, he's got the whistle in his mouth, so he's going to get these swimmers out of the pool, and we are just about ready for the second half of this race. The first half, or the first race of the second half of the race, the butterfly event, is brought to you by St. Thomas School. Small class sizes and personalized learning are our specialties. Call 218-283-3340 or check them out on Facebook to get more information about enrolling your child at St. Thomas. There's going to be just one swimmer in the 50 butterfly junior varsity. That is going to be Luke Strand, the 7th grader from Mesabi East, as we get things started. And as I look at the varsity race, it's going to be just 2 swimmers, one from the Falls and one from Mesabi East. So again, the Broncos with just 10 athletes competing today, and I was told Mesabi East was going to be at about 20 or 21. That includes a handful of 6th graders in the list of swimmers. So even if you start looking at the numbers, I told you during the pregame show brought to you by Hometown Hobby and Crafts that Mesabi East has just one senior. They got a handful of juniors, but a lot of youth on these two teams. And well, I thought we had taken care of the ball toss into the pool, but that is a falsehood. They have not done that yet. They're going to chuck a duck, so I think they're going to get Wyatt Jansen to swim out into the pool and drop that in there so people can throw for dough here. Do that. So we'll take a final break here, and then we will come back with more from the Falls High Pool as the International Falls Broncos are taking on the Mesabi East Giants in boys swimming and diving. You're listening to it on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it at yourliveevent.com. Winter got an early start this year, and the Sports Shop has a great selection of winter sports gear in stock. From hockey skates to figure skates and hockey gear to sticks, we have you covered from head to toe. Of course, we will offer skate sharpening, heat fitting, and skate repair. Snowshoes are a great way to get outside and enjoy the winter wonderland, and the Sports Shop has snowshoes for all ages. We're restocking our supply of Bronco apparel, and have your students stop in to try on that Falls High leather jacket. If you're already thinking about spring, we have bikes in stock, and we do bike repairs all year long. All of this and more at the Sports Shop in downtown International Falls.
A message from CAPE, Kuching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Kuching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug-Free Communities Grant Funding.
Let's get your last-minute home improvements done before the cold settles in and put your mind at ease. A home equity line of credit can be a great tool for financing those home improvements. At TrueStar Federal Credit Union, we want what is best for you and your family. Let's talk about your options. Schedule an appointment with me, Brady Jelly, real estate lender, and we can see if a home equity line of credit is the best choice for you. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Equal housing lender, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Now is a great time to visit Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. We heat this building with fireplaces and stoves so you can feel the warmth, see how they burn, and check out which one is best for your home, cabin, or shack. We sell some of the best name brands in business. Cozy Heat, Yodel, Hearthstone, Napoleon, Regency, and more. Check out Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Something for everyone. 201 4th Street in the Falls.
Hi, this is Chris Lassila, Vice President and Branch Manager of Border Bank. If you own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Welcome back here to the Falls Pool as we get ourselves reorganized because I received a text message from my uncle saying that the Twins have traded Luis Arise. I hope he's messing with my mind. I can't find anything of it online right now, but I was working the wire while we were in our commercial break here, and it's I'm freaking out. My guts are rolling even thinking about it. That well, yeah. What are you going to do? If it's true, it is what it is. You can't stop it now, right? I mean, holy smokes. So anyway, we'll see what happens there. And, well, we're getting ready for our second half as we've got Chuck a Duck. And the winner has been declared, and it's time for the race here in the 50-yard butterfly. This will be Luke Strand swimming for Mesabi East. And again, the butterfly race is brought to you by St. Thomas School. Small class sizes and personalized learning are their specialties. Call 218-283-3340 or check them out on Facebook to get more information about enrolling your child. So again, this will be one lap of the pool for Luke Strand, and then we'll have two racers for the 100 varsity in the butterfly. And again, it'll be Cole Lehman and Brendan Scholler. And Lehman already won a race here earlier today. I got to go back and make sure I had that in the 200-yard IM. So coming back to finish up his 50 yards here is Luke Strand, the 7th grader from Mesabi East. Again, a lot of these 6th, 7th, 8th graders, their first races ever here in a JV varsity meet. So good job to those guys as Strand is going to finish up in 57-64. And now we'll get our next race started here as jumping into the pool for some reason. Not sure why. Oh, because there's a duck out there in lane 2. I couldn't figure. I was looking. It was right along, and good job. Well, how about 2 of them? So 2 left right along the lane markers. So now we're ready for our 100 butterfly. Cole Lehman in lane 3, that's at the top of your screen. And Brendan Scholler, they're jibber-jabbering like good old friends. And you see a lot of that in these individual sports like swimming and diving. Not that you don't get it in the other sports, I'm not saying that, folks, but it seems to be more prevalent in swimming and diving, track and field, golf, those kinds of sports where you're maybe not being so bumping into each other so much like you would in football or other sports. And our 100 butterfly is underway. Again, Cole Lehman for Mesabi East in lane 3. Brendan Scholler for the Broncos in lane 4. With a slight lead off the start is Cole Lehman in lane 3 as he's built about a body length lead after 25 yards. Again, 4 lengths of the pool here at the Falls High. I want to say natatorium. I just got to get it out of my system. I should say it once every meet. That's what it was called when I first got here. That's what everybody called it, was the natatorium. I'm like, what the heck is a natatorium? Well, that was just the fancy word for the pool. So, hey, they're halfway home here. 29.78 for Lehman, 33.44 for Scholler, with less than half of the race to go. Down on the far end of the pool, ready to turn for home is Lehman. As he touches, puts himself back under the water, gets that dolphin kick going, pops up out of the water as he is cruising in. As he's got about a half length of the pool lead on Scholler. Lehman is going to win this race in, let's see what is going to be, just over a minute, 1:02:41 for Scholler. So he'll pick up the 6 points, 4 points for the Falls for second place. And Scholler finishing up here, as he's going to touch in 1:16.76. So there is your 100-yard butterfly varsity. Next up is the 100-yard free. Two swimmers from Mesabi East. Easton Gert and Isaac Osefson are going to swim. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and get you set up for the varsity race here. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the Borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
The Outdoorsman's headquarters is the place to get all your gear for fishing, hunting, and camping. When the season changes, you can find that new lure, rod, rifle, shotgun, or camp stove to make your next trip the best it can be. The Outdoorsman's headquarters has bait and all the necessities for your next adventure. Stop at the Outdoorsman's headquarters at 1130 3rd Avenue in International Falls, or call them at 218-283-9337. Before you shop elsewhere, check with us for the best products, the best prices, and the best customer service.
City Drug, your community health mart pharmacy, invites you to eat well and live better with Frontier Soups. Gluten-free, non-GMO, no added salt or preservatives. The homemade minute mixes offer a variety of easy-to-prepare soups. South of the Border Tortilla and Chicago Bistro French Onion are best-selling favorites. Try Minnesota Heartland 11 Bean Soup or the always popular Rocky Mountain Trail Loaded Potato Soup. Frontier Soups, clearly made from ingredients you know. City Drug Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Pool and to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box. Start your voyage at Rainy River Campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Campus, Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722. Just finishing up their 100 free junior varsity, Easton Gert and Isaac Osefson. And Osefson finishing up in lane 5. He's going to touch in 1:33.48 to take first place. Let's get you set up. We'll have a full pool here. In lanes 1, 3, and 5 for Mesabi East, you're going to have Carter Steele, Danny Napper, and Latham Aruda. For International Falls, in lanes 2, 4, and 6, you're going to have Connor Tonzak, Trig Hempstead, and William Ginter. And there's your starters here in this race, the 100-yard freestyle, and it's brought to you by Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 1322 3rd Street. When you need to make a comeback due to neck, back, or leg pain, call Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 218-283-2243, or even let Alyssa Clarity get you on the road to recovery. And this race is underway. It looks like a great start by all 6 swimmers. And a good start in lane 1 for Carter Steele. It looks like he has the lead as they go to touch at the far end of the pool. In second place is Trig Hempstead. In lane 2 for International Falls. Lane 3, Danny Napper in 3rd place, but a good lead over there in lane 1 for Carter Steele. It says a 9th grader for Mesabi East. He's going to touch in lane 1 in 26.51, followed by Trig Hempstead, Danny Napper, Latham Ruda, Connor Tonzak, and William Ginter in that order. Again, just over 25 yards left in this race, and making the turn is Carter Steele, going to be followed by Trig Hempstead and Danny Napper. And up in lane 1, making his turn for home, Carter Steele looking to win his second race of the day, as he won the 200 free earlier. He's going to take the 100 free here in 50. 5:79. Second place to Trig Hempstead. He's going to be just over a minute by 27/100ths of a second. Danny Napper third in 102.87. Taking fourth in lane 5 is going to be Latham Ruda in 107.27. About 3/4 of a second behind is going to be Connor Tomzak. And in lane 6, William Ginter in 111 and 11/100. So you can't get more ones than that up on the scoreboard. 5 of them right in a row for lane 6. So for Mesabi East, they are going to take first. They are also going to take third, and they are going to take fourth. So that will be 13 points, 11 points, 5 points for the Broncos. So on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard, it is 63-32 in favor of the Mesabi East Giants. As picking up 5 points there were the Falls as they took second, fifth, and sixth. This is the 300 free junior varsity, Vance Johnson, and he swam the 200 free all by himself earlier. He's going to go out and he's going to do 300 yards this time, so that is going to be, about 12 lengths of the pool, I believe, if my math does me correctly, and I hope that it does all the time. And so what we'll do here is we'll take a break, and we will come back and get you set up for the 500 free for the varsity. As we continue on through this meet, you're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1, online at rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
The National Propane Gas Association.
At Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
A message from CAPE, Couchiching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Couchiching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together, we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug Free Communities Grant Funding.
Van Johnson from Mesabi East. This is the 300-yard freestyle junior varsity race. And going down to finish up his 7th length of the pool, it's going to be right around 3 minutes for Vance Johnson. In the 500 free, you're going to see 2 racers, both from Mesabi East, Alex Leap and Connor Felt. So no Broncos going to be swimming in that race. That's going to give me an opportunity to tell you what we've got coming up for our schedule. On Thursday, the International Falls Bronco Boys basketball team, they are going to be taking on Lake of the Woods at home. We'll have it for you on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and Dwayne will have it on yourliveevent.com as well. That is going to be on Thursday night, Friday night. I'm going to be going international across the border. Joey Pater will be joining me as the Broncos and the Muskies boys hockey. People have been waiting 3 years for this event to happen again, and it's just about here. It's going to be Friday night at Ice for Kids Arena. I believe the opening face-off set for 7:15, so our pregame will start right around 6:45 as we cover both the Muskies and the Broncos. We've got lots of commercials, lots of things to take care of in that day, and so we'll have all of that. Then next week we're going to have games for you on Monday and Tuesday. Monday we're going to have Little Fort Big Falls girls basketball as they take on LaPorte. We'll have it on all three of our platforms, on the radio, on the internet for audio, and of course we'll have it on yourliveevent.com. And then we're going to wrap up our pre-Christmas events by having a Bronco girls basketball game at home as they take on the Deer River Warriors next Tuesday. And then we're going to have about a week off as we, I think the swimmer, he wasn't sure what the heck that bell meant. I don't think he knew that I was going to get a bell. What does that mean? He looked up at the starter, scared out of his wits, and now he knows that if you're in first place in a race that's this long, you get the bell. You get the cowbell going for you right there. So Vance Johnson got the bejeebers scared out of him. Anyway, after the Christmas break, we're going to have Bronco boys basketball. They're going to be playing in the Chisholm tournament. We're also going to be having Bronco boys hockey as they play at the Warwood tournament. And then that's going to wrap up our 2022. And of course, all the stuff that goes on with that. And of course, we've got some exciting news. We're going to be pretty soon, we're going to be streaming full where everybody can get to it 24 hours a day. You're going to be able to go on to your app or your Alexa, and you're going to be able to say play KSDM or play KGHS, and you're going to be able to listen to our sports that way. You won't have to go to rjbroadcasting.com. Well, there'll be some website. We'll have to decide where that's going to be at. It still might stay at rjbroadcasting.com, where you can listen to it on the internet. There'll be a link, so you'll be able to find what we need to do, and all that is coming up. So we've got lots of exciting things, and of course, KGHS is becoming the Bear. And again, we're going to be continuing on with our Muskie sports coverage, Lakers sports coverage. As the 500 free is underway here for the two athletes from Mesabi East, Alex Leet and Connor Felt. And we'll take a break here, and we'll let those guys get into this race a little bit, and then we will come back, we'll cover the end of it, and we'll get you set up for the 200 free relay that is coming up next. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
A winter weather advisory begins at 6 p.m. this evening and continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Cloudy tonight with snow likely. Lows of off around 27. Easterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 33 tomorrow. Snow likely. 5 to 10 inches of snow tonight through Thursday night. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Vuchitsky from the Weatherology Weather Center on Lakes Country. Currently, it's 33.
High school fans, falling and getting up is one of many lessons students learn when they participate in high school activities. It takes courage to show up and perform, knowing that mistakes will occur. A missed shot, a bad pass. Mistakes are part of the game. Teaching young people is a valuable lesson in picking themselves up and starting over again. This message has been brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Howard Senex East invites you to see all they have to offer. Senex East carries Canadian bakery bread, Wisconsin's best meat and cheese sticks, and other healthy snacks, along with a wide variety of chips, candy, and beverages. Howard Senex East offers a 7-cent per gallon discount on gas and fuel when paying with cash. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, and closed on Sunday. If you're looking for fun or rewarding jobs, stop into Senex East and pick up an application. Howard Senex East, Highway 53.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Welcome back to the Falls High Pool here, and I gotta turn one more knob down before we do that. As getting ready, he's just past the halfway mark of this race, is Alex Leet. He's just over 3 minutes. He's finishing up his 11th length of the pool in lane 3. That is Connor Felt. He's going to touch in about 3:10, 3:11, somewhere in that area. So that's the halfway mark of the race for him. So these two swimmers from Mesabi battling out for the first place prize. And of course, we've got the 200 free relay coming up next. And for the Broncos, they're going to be swimming in lanes 2 and 4. For the Mesabi Giants, they'll be in lanes 3 and 5. So we're going to have obviously 4 relay teams. That race is going to be brought to you by Northland Sales and Service. They can help you get a good night's rest. And geez, who couldn't use a good night's rest with brands like Serta? You can wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle another day. Northland Sales and Service also has pillows, sheets, and mattress protectors. Stop in today and let Tony and Maya help you start getting your best sleep. Northland Sales and Service, 503rd Street in downtown International Falls, or just across the street, kitty corner from the radio station. If you'd like to think about it, that's the way I always think about it, in relationship to the radio station. For International Falls in lane 2, you're going to have William Ginter, Sig Ginter, Max Yuso, and Connor Tonzak. In lane 4 for the Falls, you're going to have Josh Worley, Wyatt Jansen, Brendan Scholler, and Trig Hempstead. Looking at Mesabi East in lane 3, they're going to have Isaac Schroeder, Mason Williams, Zaid Baker, and Carter Steele. And Mesabi East in lane 5 is going to have Latham Ruda, Luke Strand, Lachlan Ruda, and Kai Schroeder. So let's see what we're going to have coming up here in just a few moments. And finishing up his 8th lap in lane 1, that is Alex Leet. Connor Felt, he's just about a lap behind Leet in lane 1. So as if you're just picking up the race now and you're looking at lane 3 and saying, well, he's in the lead. No, he's actually almost a lap behind, as Leet is finishing up his 17 length. And now the timer, the starter, he's going to go over and see if he can scare the bejeebers out of Alex Leet with the cowbell. He's going to do it right over the top of his head. So I'm kind of interested to see what the reaction is. If he gets there, he rings the bell, and no break there from Alex Leet. He's probably been down that road once or twice. Being an 8th grader, he's probably seen that, knew that it was coming, as he's just about a lap ahead now of his teammate Connor Felt in lane 3. And so we'll watch as coming down to finish this up. Leet is going to touch there. He's going to touch on the far end in about 5:32. So he's looking to finish up here well under the 6-minute area. As he comes down, and we'll see where Felt is going to finish up. He's got just over a lap remaining as Leet coming in to finish, and he is going to touch in 5, and it's going to be in the 50s. No, 49.96 by 400ths of a second. Leet gets in there, and so he'll. I think that for an 8th grader, 5:49.96, I think he's got to be fairly happy with that time. I don't know what the expectations are, but for me, hey, that's a long way to go, and just do it in under 6 minutes, not too bad. As Felt ready to finish up his race down on the far end, he makes the turn for home. He's got less than 15 yards to go now, and his time is going to be under 6.5. It looks like if everything goes according to plan, he is going to touch in 6:28.37. So that's going to get us ready for the 200-yard free, again brought to you by Northland Sales and Service. We'll have 4 teams in the water, 2 from each. The Broncos will be in lanes 2 and 4. And for Mesabi, they'll be in lanes 3 and 5. Again, top of the screen. That's where lane 2 is located, so count down from the top of the screen as we get ready for this second relay of 3. Don't forget we always end with the 400 free relay. But in between here and there, we've got the 100 back and 100 breaststroke races to come along. In lane 2 will be William Ginter for the Falls, Josh Worley in lane 4 for the Broncos. For Mesabi East in lane 3, Isaac Schroeder will lead it off, and Latham Ruda will start it off for Mesabi East in lane 5. The starter looks at everybody, says, I've got 4 swimmers. They're all ready to get up onto the blocks. He blows the whistle. They take their spots on the starting blocks. They get a command and the beep. And we are underway. Each swimmer swimming one lap, 2 lengths of the pool for 4 swimmers for a total of 200 yards. And with the early lead, Isaac Schroeder in lane 3, followed by Worley in lane 4 for the Broncos. Ruda and Ginter virtually tied in lanes 2 and 5, but extending out and making a lead here is Isaac Schroeder for Mesabi East in lane 3. He's going to turn it over to Mason Williams. Worley's going to turn it over to Wyatt Jansen. In lane 2 for the Broncos, Sig Ginter will come into the water, and in lane 5 it'll be Luke Strand for Mesabi East. As making the lead here, Mason Williams is going to turn at the far end of the pool. He's got about a 3-body length lead on the Broncos. Wyatt Jansen in lane 4. Coming down to finish up here, Mason Williams. He's going to turn it over to the 8th grader, Zaid Baker. Lots of tape on that left shoulder. For International Falls, it's going to be Brendan Scholler in lane 4. In lane 2, the Broncos have taken lead over Mesabi East in lane 5. Sig Ginter's going to turn it over to another 8th grader, Max Yuso. Lachlan Ruda, 7th grader, is going to go in the water in lane 5 for Mesabi East. But Zaid Baker has already made the turn as he's heading in to hand this off to Carter Steele. As he's, if my memory serves me correctly, he's won a couple of races already. Steele into the water for the Broncos. Trig Hempstead, he will dive in here for the final swimmers for lanes 3 and 4. They are leading the way. Broncos in lane 2. They're going to turn it over to Connor Tomzak, and Kai Schroeder will go in for the Giants in lane 5. But coming home to finish up here, Carter Steele. He's going to get a first place finish for the Mesabi East Giants in this 200 free relay. And the time is going to be 1:41:51 for International Falls. Coming to touch is Trig Hempstead. His time is going to be, or their time is going to be 1:47:85. So a 6.34 second advantage for the Giants over the Broncos. Coming down to finish up for the Broncos in lane 2 is the 7th grader Connor Tomzak. Their time is going to be in the 2-minute range someplace. And finishing strong is Tomzak, touches in 2:07:97. Mesabi East will take 4th place in lane 5. Their time is going to be in the 2:17:18 range. Let's see. 2:18:19 is going to be the time. So Mesabi East is going to take 8 points, and the Broncos will get 6. So your team score after 9 events, 81 for Mesabi East, 38 for International Falls on your PCA and Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Time for the 100-yard backstroke varsity no JV race. In lane 1 for Mesabi East, Connor Felt. In lane 3 for Mesabi East, Zaid Baker. He just got done finished swimming here just seconds ago. Kai Schroeder will be in lane 5 for Mesabi East. For the Broncos, Michael Sopkowitz in lane 2, William Ginter in lane 4, and Jacob Wise in lane 6. And I'm seeing that we don't have the eraser in lane 1 for Mesabi. Oh, here he comes. Wait, it's the lane. Yeah, he is going to be swimming. Okay, we do have the full 6 here, I believe. The whistle. Everybody jumps in the water for the 100 backstroke. 4 lengths of the pool. The command and the beep, and we are underway in this 100 backstroke. We'll have 2 100-yard breaststroke events. Again, just 1 swimmer in the JV, and we'll have a full pool for the 100 varsity breaststroke. The leader here in this race in lane 3 is Zaid Baker. He makes the turn just ahead of lane 4. That is William Ginter from International Falls. 3rd place in lane 1 goes to Connor Felt from Mesabi East. Lane 2 is in 4th place, Michael Sopkowitz. Kai Schroeder in lane 5 is in 5th. And Jacob Wise from International Falls is in lane 6. Making the turn at the halfway point, 35:81 is the time for Zaid Baker. For lane 4, I didn't get a time there as the clock did not stop for William Ginter. But he's about a body length behind and now making a move in lane 1 there, over there in 37:22. That was Connor Felt. So virtual tie between lanes 3 and 1. It looks like Mesabi East is going to go 1-2 in this event. And Ginter looks like he'll take 3rd place. As they come down, still leading the way in lane 3 is Zaid Baker. Not by much. We'll see if Felt can put the pressure on here for the touch. As they come in, it's going to be who's going to get there with the touch first, and it is going to be lane 1. It is going to be Connor Felt in 1:13:92. No time yet for Zaid Baker as we see all these. Lane 3, 1:19. Excuse me, lane 4, William Ginter is going to go 1:19:46. Lane 2 is going to take 4th place. Again, those times not showing up. Lane 5, touching up here is Kai Schroeder, 136.61. And in lane 6, Jacob Wise, 141.01 for 5th and 6th place. So Mesabi East is going to go 1, 2, and they are going to also take 5th. So they'll pick up 12 points. The Broncos will get 4. Let's make it 11 and 5. How about? See how my math goes there real quickly. Again, Mesabi East goes 1, 2, and 5. So that is, 11 points. So 92 to 43, the score on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. We'll take a break while they get things straightened out with all the times. And the 100-yard breaststroke JV will be raced while we are gone. Isaac Osatson from Mesabi will be swimming. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching on yourliveevent.com.
Don, what's going on at Studio B?
The Propane Gas Association recommends that all gas systems should be routinely inspected every 5 years. Lakes Gas in the Falls can check your gas systems on a regular basis. A gas system safety inspection only takes 1 or 2 hours and includes a leak test as well as a visual inspection of all your gas appliances. Lakes Gas has a fall special on gas safety system inspections right now, so call Lakes Gas for an appointment today. Lakes Gas, your local propane company since 1959.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's Advanced Concussion Management Program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Isaac Osifson is finishing up here and gaming it through for a young buck as he's out there finishing up this 100-yard breaststroke. Let's get you set up for the varsity race for Mesabi East in lane 1. Latham Ruda in lane 3 will be Mason Williams, and Lachlan Ruda will be in lane 5. For International Falls in lane 2, Sig Ginter. Lane 4, Josh Worley, and lane 6 will be Max Yuso, and 156.82 is the time for Isaac Osifson. This race is brought to you by North Star Electric. The power of human connections can be seen on and out the field, and the same is true with North Star Electric. So this is our final individual race. We'll have the 400 free coming up following this race in the varsity. And of course, stay tuned for our Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-meet or post-game show, as we'll get a chance to talk to one of the racers. I believe Josh Worley could be one of the likely candidates, being a senior. This race for the 100-yard breaststroke is underway, and with a good start in lane 3 is Mason Williams. He finally pops up out of the water, and he's got a short lead over Josh Worley in lane 4. And then lanes 2 and 1 in that order, Sig Ginter and Latham Ruda. They will be in 3rd and 4th place. But leading after the first 25 yards is Mason Williams, followed by Worley in lanes 3 and 4. And in lane 6, Max Yuso. He's in 5th. Lachlan Ruda in lane 5. He is in 6th place currently. As they come down to finish up the first half of this race, Mason Williams from Mesabi East building a little bit more of a lead, but not by much. 34.75 versus 35.58. So the lead is about 83 hundredths of a second. Worley, did he make up a little ground on that turn? Maybe. That may be an optical illusion as they angle away from us in the pool. In 3rd place is Sig Ginter. Latham Ruda is in 4th place in lane 1. Closing on him is Max Yuso in lane 6. Looks like Worley has closed the gap maybe slightly. And now off the push-off there. Give the advantage to Williams right back there. It looked like Worley had closed in on the turn, but a good turn by Williams as they come down to finish up again. Looks like Worley looking like he might be closing in a little bit as they drive for the wall here. And it's going to be a touch in 1:15.16 and 1:15.82. So about 3/4 of a second, Williams is going to win this race by over Worley. Third place is going to go to Sig Ginter in lane 2. That is in a time of 1:27.73. A good race between lanes 1 and 6. Max Yuso in lane 6. Latham Ruda in lane... Oh, and by 0.3 of a second, Ruda is going to outreach Max Yuso in lane 6, but Max will finish in 1:36.39. And Lachlan Ruda in lane 5 finishes up in 1:47.08. So the Broncos will go 2, 3, and 5 in that race. So they are going to give first and fourth. So 8 points for each team, 100 to 51. And I know Coach from Mesabi East, the head coach, was up here, and she may have been talking about exhibitioning some scores here. That's something they do in swimming to keep the score from looking so lopsided. Here comes the 400 free relay. This is the varsity. There's no JV race. International Falls in lanes 2 and 4. Mesabi East in lanes 3 and 5. And we are underway very quickly. Connor Tomzak for International Falls in lane 2. Trig Hempstead for the Broncos in lane 4. Cole Wayman for Mesabi East is in lane 3. He's got the early lead. And Danny Napper for Mesabi East is in lane 5. Let's go lanes. Well, I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, 2 is the order thus far, as Mesabi East already building an early lead here as Cole Lehman, who won a couple of races earlier today. This again is 100 yards for each swimmer. So 2 laps of the pool, or 4 lengths, whichever way you want to think about that. Trying to keep in here is Trig Hempstead from International Falls, staying about a body length plus behind Cole Lehman. Lehman is going to turn this over to Alex Leet in lane 3 for International Falls. Wyatt Jansen will be coming into the water. For Mesabi East in lane 5, it's going to be Zaid Baker. And for International Falls in lane 2, it is going to be William Ginter. As the split time there is about 58 seconds for Mesabi East. For International Falls, it's going to be about 1:03, and for Mesabi East about 1:04. So a big lead built now for Mesabi East, as they've got about a 5-second lead in lane 3 with Alex Leet, who has got just about half of his race completed here in the 400 free relay. Leet, half of his distance in. Good race in lanes 4 and 5 now, as it is Wyatt Jansen for the Falls in lane 4 and Zaid Baker in lane 5 for Mesabi East, as they have their halfway point of their 100 yards. Far end of the pool, making his turn for home, is going to be Alex Leet. He's going to turn it over to Isaac Schroeder, a 9th grader, as Mesabi East starting to really build a lead here. It's going to be nearly a length of the pool when they make the turn at the far end and exchange on the near end of the pool. 1:54 the touch for Mesabi East. Building a little bit of a lead, or stretching it out here, is Wyatt Jansen for International Falls. He's going to turn it over to Brendan Scholler in lane 4. In lane 5, this is going to be Lachlan Aruda, who's coming into the water for Zaid Baker. Lane 2, they're going to be finishing up here as well. It's going to be Michael Sopkowitz, who's going to come into the water. In lane 3, you see him coming in. This is Isaac Schroeder. He's halfway through his 100 yards. Far into the pool, Scholler has turned and ready to finish up his first half of the race. But Mesabi East continuing to add to their lead. As I watch the 2 swimmers here, Scholler turning on the near end, and on the far end, it is almost a complete length of the pool lead for Mesabi East. And stretching out the lead from 2nd to 3rd place is going to be Scholler over Ruda in lane 5. And making a good push here in lane 2 is Michael Sopkowitz. Into the water, coming for Mesabi East for the final leg. This is going to be Carter Steele. He's got a couple of individual wins here today. Scholler coming down. He's going to turn this over to, well, it says Josh Worley, but it looks like it's going to be Trig Hempstead who's going into the water. Him and Worley were both ready. It's going to be Hempstead that goes into the water. 3:15 is of the time right now, as Carter Steele, he's got 50 yards to go after he touches here in about 3:22. As I look up, I see the race in lanes 2 and 5. It looks like it's going to be just about a tie here, and maybe a short lead for International Falls. Max Yuso in lane 2 for the Broncos coming in. Connor Felt for Mesabi East coming in lane 5. Ready and turning for home here. Carter Steele in lane 3, looking to finish up here. It'll be somewhere in the, 350, just over 350 range, as Steele is going to touch. And it is going to be 3:51.43 is going to be the winning time for the Mesabi East Giants in this 400 free. Hempstead, well, it obviously wasn't Trig Hempstead who led this race off. I didn't even look close enough on the starting blocks, but obviously Hempstead did not swim the first leg unless they had him swim 2 legs. Well, that wouldn't be fair. You can't do that. That wouldn't be fair. Lane 5, taking over third place as Connor Felt has overtaken Max Yuso. Coming in to finish for the Broncos here is Trig Hempstead, and their finish time is going to be 4:20.402. So the win is going to be by about 33 seconds. That's a big win there. The Mesabi East Giants, we'll see how many final points they are going to pick up here. As I look down, it looks like in lane 5, they are going to take third place. So they are going to pick up 10 of the 14 points in this race. The Broncos will get 5 of those. My final score is 110-55 in favor of the Mesabi East Giants, as finishing up in lane 5 for Mesabi East in the time of 4:51.27. And Max Yuso in lane 2. Not going to quite break that 5-minute barrier. It'll be just over 5 minutes and 5:02 something as Yuso, 5:04.51. He finally gets the stop on it, and I'm sure they've got an official time by the hand time. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have the Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. Come on back. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lake Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on your live event.
Living here in northern Minnesota, we embrace all 4 seasons, and the cooler weather brings out the cooler toys. What's next on your wish list? A snowmobile, fish house, snowblower, new plow for the truck or wheeler? Say yes to winter fun and I'll help you finance it. Call today and make an appointment with me, Chelsea Melander, consumer lender at TrueStar. Can't make it in during business hours? That's okay. Apply on your own time or on the mobile app or online at TrueStarFCU.com. Brighter banking at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Tier soups. Gluten-free, non-GMO, no added salt or preservatives. The homemade Minute Mixes offer a variety of easy-to-prepare soups. South of the Border Tortilla and Chicago Bistro French Onion are best-selling favorites. Try Minnesota Heartland 11 Bean Soup or the always popular Rocky Mountain Trail Loaded Potato Soup. Frontier Soups, clearly made from ingredients you know. City Drug Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the Border Belt. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Welcome back to the Falls High Pool for our Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. Nelson Salvage and Recycling, if you have scraps or metals you need to get rid of, call Brian at 218-283-8018. The final announced score, 99-63 in favor of Mesabi. So yes, there were some exhibitioning done at the end of that meet. Again, I had it at 110-55, but hey, it's all doesn't matter where the scores are at, as the cheers have been given here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick timeout because I need to get somebody up here for the post-meet interview. You're listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving. The Outdoorsman's headquarters is the place to get all your gear for fishing, hunting, and camping. When the season changes, you can find that new lure, rod, rifle, shotgun, or camp stove to make your next trip the best it can be. The Outdoorsman's headquarters has bait and all the necessities for your next adventure. Stop at the Outdoorsman's headquarters at 1130 3rd Avenue in International Falls or call them at 218-283-9337. Before you shop elsewhere, check with us for the best products, the best prices, and the best customer service.
New vehicles coming in at Ekman GM of International Falls. You need to get in now because these won't last. A brand new 2023 Chevrolet Equinox LT all-wheel drive, MSRP $32,990, sale price $31,990. Or this new 2022 Chevrolet Colorado four-wheel drive ZR2, sale price is only $46,815. Chevrolet, find new roads. Locally owned, community first. Find out more at EkmanIFalls.com.
Welcome back to the Nelson Salvage and Recycling Postgame Show, being joined by Josh Worley. Josh, talk about how the day went for you personally.
Well, the first two events went pretty well. Did good in the 100 breaststroke, but after that, I had a little bit of incident with the garbage can.
Oh!
And stuff coming out of my mouth, so
I
couldn't really participate in my last event.
Yeah, we were wondering, all of a sudden, Trick Hempstead jumped in there. Did he run the first? Did he swim the first leg of that as well?
Yeah.
And he had to jump in because of what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, am I losing my mind? Because, yeah, all right. So everything goes there. So obviously, the good start. Talk about how it went for this young team, because you guys only swam with 10 guys today. Talk about how you felt the team did.
Well, I think the team did pretty well overall for like their first meet. This is our first meet since our first one was canceled before. But I think they all did pretty good. No false starts or anything. No disqualifications.
Talk about the mood of some of the younger kids getting to swim here again that first week. Obviously, you're a veteran. You've been doing this for a lot of years. I'm sure you had some nerves, but I'm sure you were able to control them. Talk about how those kids seem to be reacting.
They were excited, but they weren't too, nervous or anything. They've all done it before. Our first new swimmers haven't actually swam today because they haven't got the gist of it down yet, so probably next meet they'll participate for the first time.
Got the big invitational coming up this weekend right here, starting at noon on Saturday. Talk about what your expectations are for Saturday.
Well, I think there's going to be 7 teams coming down there, so get a real gist of what the other teams are like and what we're lacking in, and find out what our strengths are, and hopefully just improve ourselves off of that.
Josh, we appreciate the time. Congratulations on a great meet.
All right, thank you.
That is Josh Worley joining us here in the post-meet interview. And the post-game, Josh, take this with you. The post-game show is brought to you by Nelson Salvage and Recycling. If you have scraps or metals you need to get rid of, call 218-283-8018. That's going to wrap it up here from the Falls High Pool. The Mesabi Giants defeat the International Falls Broncos by a final score of 99-63. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday from the Falls High Gym, as the Bronco boys will be taking on the Lake of the Woods Bears. For Dwayne Etienne pushing all the buttons over on the video side, I'm Tim Ringhoffer wishing you a very good evening. Thank you for listening to Bronco Boys Swimming and Diving on Lake Country 104.1 in our